Agents, what's up? Patrick Wolf here. In today's video, we're going to be going over critical hit chance. This is going to be a full in-depth guide on how to roll your gear, your weapons, everything like that. It's very important that you follow every step of this video. Do not skip, otherwise you will miss out on crucial information. So first of all, you guys want to be the Demolitionist because this is based on SMG build. Do not try and max crit chance without using an SMG build because you'll just be wasting so many crucial stats and attributes. Make sure you got this. You need to make this your primary SMG. This is an SMG crit chance build. So what you want to do is you want to upgrade your spray and pray tier to the highest. Make sure you do that so you get the most out of your SMG. Then this is where it gets very important. So in my previous video, I have one where there's a secret mod, a suppressor that gives you 20% crit chance. Now, I will put a link in the description. Click on that, watch that video. Make sure you get that special suppressor because it's vital to maxing this out. So the reason why I'm going to have two SMGs here is to show you guys that choice of SMG will change your entire build. So if you want to use the MP7, for example, go here, you look at it, you cannot put the 20% crit chance mod on. So you're losing out on 20% crit. That's not the greatest deal. That's not a big deal. Sometimes it can actually help you. So if you guys have crit chance rolled on all your gear pieces, you'd rather use this than something like the Vector, which has the mod slot. So that gives you 20% crit chance. So if you have the Vector with that mod, try roll crit damage on your gear pieces. Make sure to roll crit damage on your gear pieces as your attributes. And if you've got the MP7 that doesn't have the buff, roll crit chance. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. And then your gear set choice will depend on which gun you want to use as well. So if you're using the MP7, you want to go for the Wyvern set because you don't get the 20% crit chance buff. So you're going to have the 10% crit chance as the third, which is higher than the DNH. So the DNH will be used if you've got the mod on your Vector, for example, because this only gives you 7. So it'll lower it down so you're not going over the cap because the cap is 60%. So you do not want to go over the cap. Some gear pieces you'll be able to actually roll crit chance as a talent if you need the extra crit chance. So I'll just give you guys an example of what it looks like. So I've got this piece over here. This is the talent. It's called Surgical. It gives you plus 8% critical hit chance. That's great if you really want to stack as much crit chance as you can. Let's say if you don't have the mod or you don't have the right attributes on your gear. Alright, so let's take a look at the build and let's make it cap the full 60% crit chance. So if we look at my pieces, I've got crit chance rolled on there. So make sure you've got the crit chance rolled on your holster. And now let's have a look. So you're going to go right over here, guys. You're going to look down just below weapon damage. I've got 55.5. So I need 5% crit chance. How are we going to get it? We don't have the surgical talent on, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go down, try and get a piece of gear with the surgical talent on. So we've got this one right here. This will take us all the way up to the cap. So what you would do is you would put that on, and because this would be taking it way over, you would go and roll this for crit damage because you would get max utility by rolling that for crit damage rather than crit chance. So I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. Now, this is the last part of the video, but it's one of the most important. When you guys go into normalization in the PvP game modes, what it does is sometimes it can halve your talents on your gear. So if we go over here, this surgical might be changed by normalization. So if you go into a PvP game mode or the DZ where normalization is activated, once you go in, or you can toggle it in your menu, guys. Toggle it and make sure that it doesn't lower this right here. And make sure your stats are the same because you'll go into a PvP mode and it will lower your stats and maybe make them 10% below the cap, and then you'll be wondering why you're not critting as much. So that's just something that you guys need to make sure you do. Otherwise, you will not be reaching the crit chance cap with these guns. So if we go over here and just take the last look, crit chance at 60%, we've maxed it out. That's perfect. So the opposite would be done with the Vector. So if we use the Vector, we'd have that buff already. You don't need surgical. You wouldn't need to roll it as many times, and you would be using the Wyvern set for more crit damage. That's what you got to do, is try and balance crit chance and crit damage together without going over the cap. So I hope this little video helped you guys. It's just a quick little guide. I know it's nothing crazy, but I just want to make sure that you guys know exactly what you're doing to help you guys kill players or PvE, because this applies to the whole game. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.